Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are now going to make the declaration of results of poll for the by-election for the Member of Parliament for the Newport West constituency. So I, the undersigned, being the acting and returning officer at the election of the Member of Parliament for the Newport West constituency, held on Thursday the 4th of April 2019, hereby give notice that the number of votes recorded for each candidate at the said election are as follows. Mostyn Neil Hamilton, UKIP, Make Brexit Happen, 2023.
I'm Neil Hamilton, the UKIP candidate in this election, and I also would like to thank the acting returning officer and all his staff, the police and everybody else, who has made this exercise in democracy work. I'd also like to congratulate Ruth Jones on her success. I know what success is like as well as failure in elections. This is my 8th, and it has been a good campaign with none of the asperity which people often associate with politics as candidates. I think we treated each other with respect, and we have concentrated on the issues, and I have certainly concentrated on the issue, which is Brexit. But before I say anything more, I'd like to thank all my campaign staff. We weren't very numerous and we were not terribly well funded, but I think we made a big impression. When I started this election, we were on 2.5%. That's what I inherited from 2017, and I thought we'd be doing very well if we saved our deposit, and we'd be doing exceptionally well if we got 8%, which is roughly the threshold that we need to elect a member in each region for the Welsh Assembly. In fact, we did much better than that. We got just short of 10%. So to quadruple or nearly quadruple our vote, I regard as a success in itself, even though we didn't win the election. Certainly Brexit is the big issue of the day, and local issues, including the M4, are very important, although I doubt whether the black route will ever go ahead because the Welsh Government will not be able to afford its spiralling costs, which is a problem for Newport. But Brexit is the issue of the day, and fundamentally that is itself the biggest issue of the day, because it's all about democracy, whether we should be able to elect the people who make our laws and rules and regulations or not, and whether we should be able to dismiss them at the end of their term if we don't like what they've done. And this is an issue which clearly is not going to go away in British politics. In fact, it may be with us not only for the rest of my lifetime, but even for the lifetime of the youngest member of the audience this evening, if things go on as they are. But ultimately, this is what it's all about. It's really whether you, the people, are the ones that the politicians obey, or the other way round. That is an issue which certainly isn't going to go away, and UKIP isn't going to go away. We've had a hard time of it, largely through our own fault in many ways in the last 2 years, but we're now back on the rails, and we will be going forward from here. I regard this as the start of a new era for my party, and I look forward to the next election, whenever that may come. Thank you.
Labour's Ruth Jones is now the new MP for the constituency after receiving 9,308 votes, although turnout was low at just 37.1%, down from 67.5% at the last general election in 2017. The Conservatives came second with 7,357 votes, and UKIP came third with 2,023 votes, increasing their share to 8.6%, ahead of both the Liberal Democrats and Plaid Cymru. Meanwhile, the Labour and Conservative parties both saw their share of the vote decrease from the last election, as UKIP, Plaid Cymru and the Lib Dems all increased their share of the vote.
If you want to support a return to proper parliamentary democracy and for Britain to unite to make a success of Brexit, join UKIP today. Go to www.ukip.org or phone us on 0333 800 6800.